Good morning, my friend. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I have a full body morning yoga practice for you. I don't use any props, but as always with a morning yoga practice, they can be really nice to help meet your body where it's at this morning, since we might be a little tighter from our night slumber. Now we'll begin today's practice standing. So in your own time, make your way to hands and knees. Then tuck your toes, lift your hips, walk your palms back, and we'll arrive standing at the back of your mat. Rock front to back to the soles of your feet, palms at your side. We're just taking a moment to allow ourselves to arrive here in our body, in this moment. Let's breathe and circle your fingertips up. Exhalation, draw your elbows back as you slowly cactus them down. Breathe and circle up, saying good morning to this day. Exhalation, draw your elbows back, heart is lifted. Last one, breathe and circle up. This time bring your palms to kiss at the top. Reach back, mini back bend, and exhalation, lower prayer to heart center. Let's take a moment to set an intention for your time here on the mat this morning. And let's interlace your fingers and begin to just make some circles, working into our wrists. And switch directions, challenging our mind a little bit with that one. Release and go ahead and shake it out. Let's breathe and circle up once more. Palms kiss and lower prayer to heart. And then let's press up to our tippy toes. And this, take it rocking from big toe to pinky toe, back and forth a few times, challenging our balance while getting into those toes. Feel all those little micro movements helping to support you. Go ahead and sink your heels, and then one at a time with each foot, work into those toes a little bit more. Rocking from outside to the inside, big toe to pinky toe. Switch sides. Release, let's breathe and circle up. Palms kiss, reach back and dive it down. Forward fold just for a moment, and then bring your palms to the mat and go to walk them forward, coming into our downward facing dog. Pedal your heels out. Slow, nourishing breath. Feeling into the sensations of your body, to the back sides of your legs. Maybe feeling into the sensations of where your toes and your palms and fingertips are kissing the earth. In our down dog, if you'd like to take a few neck circles or shake your head front to back or side to side, feel free to do so to help tend to the space of your neck. Find stillness. Shift your weight forward, coming into plank pose. Exhalation, lower halfway, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Using the muscles of your pelvic floor, lift your hips up, releasing your body back into down dog once more. Lift your gaze to the front of the mat, and we'll step one foot forward and then the other. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhalation, release. Ground down through your soles of feet to slowly roll up, breathing and circling your fingertips up to the sky. palms kiss, and lower prayer to heart. Let's breathe and reach those fingertips right back up to the sky, mini back bend, and dive it down through center. Hands frame your feet, and let's step your left foot back. Soften your back knee to the mat. Ensure that your front knee is in line with your ankle, not going past. Then on your next inhalation, sweep your fingertips up to the sky for low lunge. Go ahead and tuck your back toe, and then circle your left arm up and back to your thigh. Square your shoulders up, reach those right fingertips back, lifting your heart, getting a little deeper into that left front hip flexor. Cartwheel your arms forward, hand frames your front foot, back toes tucked, press up, lower your back heel to the mat so your foot runs parallel with the short edge. And then we'll fan your arms up one at a time, coming into our warrior two pose. Fingertips reaching in opposing directions, a soft gaze over those front fingertips. Flip your front palm up towards the sky, reach forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. Fan your arms forward, coming into side angle so your front arm can lower to your forearm, or fingertips all the way to the mat. Back arm circles up and over so your bicep tracks in line with your ear. Beautiful, my friend. We'll slowly step that back foot in just a bit. We're coming into half moon pose, fingertips to the mat in front, and shift your weight into your front foot to lift your back leg up. Back foot is flexed, toes pointing to the side space. Left fingertips straight up to the sky. You can keep your gaze, your jisti to the mat, to the earth. Or you can take them to your extended fingertips for a little bit of a challenge, which can be extra challenging in the morning. Beautiful. Lower your top hand to the mat. Square your hips up so your toes will point down towards the earth. And we'll very slowly begin to lift up and draw your knee into your chest. Getting nice and tall. And when you're ready, we'll move into warrior three, extending your back leg back, leaning your torso forward, body in one long line. Beautiful, my friends. Soften those back toes to the mat, and we'll open to the side space. Breathe and circle your fingertips up. Exhalation, draw your elbows back, lift your heart. Slowly cactusing your arms down. Let's interlace your fingers behind your low back. And then draw your interlaced fingers down. Press your arms back, lifting your heart. Breathe in. And on the exhalation, hinge forward at your hips. Your interlaced fingers will circle up and overhead. Bring your toes to point in and heels out. Just release here. Let that head be heavy. Neck is soft. You can find movement if you'd like. Let's breathe and lift halfway. Soften your arms and release your fingertips to the mat. Crown of head lowering towards the mat. Lock your fingertips towards your right ankle, and then lengthen your left hip back in space. Beautiful. Let's take that over to the left side. Hands grasp that ankle or maybe your shin, and then lengthen your right hip back in space. Soften to center. Release it forward. Beautiful. Let's walk your hands towards the left side. Back heel pops up, toes point to the front or the back of the mat now. Soften your back knee to the mat. We are coming into that sequence on the second side. So on your inhalation, sweep your fingertips up to the sky for your low lunge. This time we'll circle your right arm up and back towards your back thigh. Then square your hips up to the front of the mat and reach your left fingertips back. Tuck those back toes to help support you if needed. Cartwheel your arms forward, hands frame your front foot. Press up and then lower your back heel to the mat. We're coming into that warrior two pose, so cartwheel your arms up. Fingertips reaching in opposing directions, shoulder blades gliding down your back. Gaze over those front fingertips. Flip that front palm, reach forward, up and back. Settling into your peaceful warrior pose. Cartwheel your arms forward, coming into the side angle pose variation of your body's choice this morning. Strong legs. Moving into our half moon. So step that back foot in just a little bit. Bring your fingertips up towards the front of the mat. Shift your weight into your front foot to lift your back leg. Flex that foot, toes point to the side space. Shoulders aligned, hips aligned. When you're ready, we'll square those hips back up. So span your top arm to the mat. Toes point down. Feel the squared hips. And then in your own time, we'll transition to lifting, drawing your knee into your chest. Moving into warrior three, so begin to lean your torso forward as the leg extends back. Finding your balance, your center as you transition. Then soften your toes to the mat, open to the side space. Breathe in, big breath in, lift your heart. Exhalation, draw your elbows back. And as you do this, slowly begin to hinge forward. Slowly bend into your right knee. And then over to the left. One more time each side. Find stillness at center. Bend into your knees and bring your forearms to your inner thighs. Gently press them open. Slide up a little bit higher, hands to your inner thighs. Gently pressing your thighs open a little wider, and you want to bring your toes to point out now a little bit, about a 45-degree angle. Beautiful. Let's ground down through your heels to slowly rise. Back heel pops up, toes point to the front of the mat. And we'll step your back foot to meet your front. Breathe and circle up. Exhalation, hands lower to prayer heart. And as you lower, go ahead and begin to sink your hips back in space as though you're coming into chair pose. Beautiful. Now rock up to your tippy toes and begin to lower your hips to your heels. Lower your seat back to the mat. Beautiful work, my friend. Bring your fingertips behind you. Scoot back just a little bit. We're coming into reverse tabletop, so bring your feet hip distance, fingertips pointing towards your body. Ground down through your heels and your palms to lift your hips up. Release your head back if it feels safe. Press those hip points up, up, up. Soften, releasing your hips to the mat. Beautiful work. Big breath in. Sweep your fingertips up to the sky. And exhalation, hinge forward towards your toes. Slight bend in your knees. Slowly roll up. Bring your soles of feet to kiss. Hinge forward. Finding movement if you'd like here. Slowly roll up. Come to a cross-legged seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Relax your hands wherever feels comfortable. And take a moment to feel into your body. Feel into the effects of our practice. Let's take a big breath in, circling your fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Palms kiss and lower, prayer to heart. Bring all that love and light down. Let's take a moment now to set an intention for your day ahead. Sending love and light to you and all beings. Namaste. Hi, buddy. Thank you so much for joining me, my friend. If you enjoyed this full body morning yoga practice, be sure to give the video some love with a thumbs up, leave a comment. I hope to see you on the mat again soon, my friend. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Isn't that right, buddy?